Think of that brand new Napalo boat manufacturing tour. Did you learn anything?
Yeah. I want one.
Right,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, just
right?
I'm a fan of it because of the moments you'll have. Like, it's so stable.
Right.
You're chilling out there. You get to swim. You get to fish. You
Get a tube.
Yeah.
Get the tube, get it going.
Perfect
Look
for
at the
little
party.
girls.
You get
and
to
a
pretty
family.
little girls enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, of course, we are here at the Ultimate Land, Water, and RV Show. What's up? It's Chris Young, hanging with my friends, the Jergies.
What's up?
Such a fun week this week of everything that we have going on, from the brand new Napalo boat to the Ultimate Outdoor Olympics, which, by the way, I know you guys are going to be cooking some breakfast here a little bit later
We
on.
got some
Yeah.
competition. I'm
Oh.
a little nervous.
That
I'm
would
not
be
gonna lie.
Heat. Yeah. The grill skills are real when it comes to what that man can do.
Yeah, we saw him in the cook-off. So.
Yes. And you know, one of the other great things about what we do here at the Ultimate Land, Water, and RV Show is so many people are experiencing this lifestyle for the first time. We wanted to take the opportunity to give them product debuts and show them brand new RVs. Like my buddy Ian is going to be showing us one that I think might be just a little bit bigger than Avi.
Yeah, we call it her RV. She's like, that's mine.
Awesome. It's awesome. Well, he's going to be showing you the brand new J Feather, and that's going to be coming up here right about now. Big dog, take it away.
Coming in at only 1,700 pounds, making it easily towable by a small SUV, this is the all-new 2022 J Feather Micro 12 SRK. If you're looking for something a little bit lighter weight, say you have an SUV, you can tow 2,000 pounds and you just don't want to pop up, this right here is a perfect option. As you can see, right, it's not the biggest RV in the world, a little bit more for the minimalist, but I love what it comes with. I mean, you can see right here, you get like a futon style mattress. It is big enough where you can sleep two people if you drop it down. Now, mind you, you will be snuggling. So if you plan on having two people in here, better be someone you can cozy up a little bit with. But I prefer this over some of the other options I've seen out in the industry where it's just a bed. This gives you a lot more versatility. It gives you a spot you can sit. If it's raining outside and it's the middle of the day, you know, I don't always want to just go in and lay down in a bed. I want a place to sit. This gives me the ability to do that. Now, if I want to lay down, I can do that too. And I have a spot for a TV right here. So if I want to watch TV, by all means, go for it. If you're warm, it's a warm day today. I have a Max Air fan running right now, and you probably can't even hear it, right? And you know, it's perfect. You open up the door, you have the screen, you open up some windows, you turn this guy on. It's a huge draft that's coming through, keeps you nice and cool, and it runs off 12 volts. So you can be out in the middle of the woods, no matter, you know, without any kind of shore power, without a generator, and still be able to run that. Now, if you do have shore power and it's blazing hot and you want something a little bit more, you also have an AC unit in this bad boy, and that thing is going to cool it off in no time because it is definitely oversized for a unit this small. But I do like that they put it in there so you have that option, especially if, you know, maybe it's you and a little one, and you need to be able to take a nap. You need to keep it climate controlled. Or maybe you have a dog that travels with you. Maybe it's just you and the dog, and you want to go out to the store for a little bit and, you know, want to leave them here in the RV. You can turn that AC on so you know that they're not going to overheat. So let's kind of go through, talk a little bit about some of these storage options here inside, because when you have a small RV, storage can sometimes be tough. So starting off, you do have some storage compartments underneath the seating, and you will see you have access to this compartment both from inside and outside the RV. The other one isn't quite so much storage as it is access to a water pump, but you will see that you have an option here for winterization. So if you plan to have this one in colder climates, and you know, I'm from Michigan, I totally understand. You have to winterize your RVs. That gives you the ability to do it right there. And you're maybe thinking, Ian, I don't see where you'd run water. We'll check it out in a bit. This one has a beautiful outside kitchen. Some more storage in here, though. There are some nets right underneath your air conditioner. Great storage there, as well as the same style of storage right here above the bed. Plus, you have two additional cabinets located there. Plenty of electrical outlets in here as well. It may be small, but it is not short on places to plug in your electronics. They know that, you know, chances are you're still going to bring a cell phone. Maybe you're going to bring a tablet. Maybe, just maybe, you have a CPAP machine, something like that. This gives you the ability to bring those with you. So you have an electrical outlet right down here. You'll also see the power tower located right up top. That one you can just drop down, pull up. You'll see the USB ports located there. And you'll also have another one over here underneath that AC unit. You will also see that this one is prepped for solar. They expect you to take this out to places you don't have a ton of power. If you do, they give you the AC as well as the TV there. But if you don't, again, they want to make sure you have other options. Now, another thing I really like about this, they're thinking about that, the fact that you probably don't have shore power, and you'll notice they put a 12 volt in here as well as the 120. So if you have a TV, and it's a 120 volt and you have 120, great, but more chances are you're gonna use a 12 volt. In fact, when we go to the back, you'll see there is a 12 volt TV back there. So if you wanna take it out, bring it inside, you can use the same TV both inside and out, which is pretty cool. Because in a small RV like this, you don't wanna have to carry an extra TV with you, and that allows you to use it for both. And again, you can run that off 12 volt, which will be your battery power. As far as ceiling space, I'm 6 foot tall, just to give you a kind of idea of space, and I can still sit up. I have an extra inch or two. If you're really tall, you might struggle a little bit, but at 6 foot, this actually works pretty well. You'll also notice behind me is a window that I can open, so I kind of talked about that cross ventilation and an emergency exit. Really though, this is just here for code, because in an RV this size, if you can't reach that door, you're in serious trouble. So, but you do have at least that window option in there for cross ventilation. Good lighting in here, a couple LED lights. It's also nice and bright. You have the bright wood. In this one, you do have a different color. You have a couple options for wood color. So if you want something else, you can get that other color option. Let's take a step outside real quick, show you a few of the outside features. Starting off with the step. You'll see the step has an aluminum tread with the grip tape. The great thing about the aluminum is that won't rust on you, so it'll stay looking nice for years to come. You'll also see right here in the door, you have a shade. So if you want to open it up and let in light, you can. If it's nighttime and you want your privacy, you can close that right down and lock it in place. The other thing you'll notice is this one has a friction hinge. And what that means is when you move this, it just kind of stays exactly where you want it. That can withstand winds of up to 20 miles an hour, which is pretty impressive. And you don't have to worry about locking it back or anything like that. It just moves nice and easily. You'll also see right here on the door, this one has a 2+3 year limited warranty on there. That is a fantastic warranty that comes from Jayco. It lets you know that they 100% stand behind their product. Just because it's not a big RV doesn't mean that they're not going to stand behind it. Coming up to the front, let's see a couple features right up here. One of them is the power tongue jack. This, of course, makes it a lot easier to connect and disconnect from your tow vehicle, because all I have to do is flip this rocker switch. That will raise and lower the tongue. Now, this one's small enough, I could probably deadlift this thing and lift the tongue up, but being able to have this, not having to wear your arm out, cranking it up and down, certainly makes it easier. You'll also see that you have a light for some added visibility there at night. Comes with one 20-pound propane tank, but right behind that, you will see there is enough space here on your rails for 2 batteries. So if you want 2 batteries, you can have them hooked up right there, especially if you plan on using solar. Having that second battery will certainly help you run things like those TVs, right, that are running off 12 volt, as well as just make sure that you have that extra power for lights to let you be out camping longer. You also notice some blue LED lights right up front here. This fiberglass front, which actually wraps up and around the roof on this one. It has that fiberglass roof on here as well. And then if we take a look down below, you'll see this one is a BAL frame, right, the NXG frame, and it's a huck bolt style frame. The A-arms actually go into and through the frame and connect back here, making it a lot stronger. Most manufacturers just weld it right here, but this is actually through frame with those A-arms, making sure you have a ton of stability. And because it is huck bolts right here instead of welds, that's beneficial in 2 different circumstances. One, if you have any damage to it, it's easier to fix and repair. The other is going to be that it's been shown that rust generally starts at a weld seam. So by eliminating that weld seam, hopefully it'll also help reduce the chance for rust to start there. Right up above that, this is a side camera prep. You will have this on both sides. It's a small RV, but if you want to be able to see what's on the side of you, whether you're driving, especially when you're driving, right, you can use that. So if you have to maneuver, you have to switch lanes, you're able to see what's next to you, as well as when you're backing up. It just gives you that much extra visibility, especially in conjunction with like a rear backup camera. If we take a look at the wheels and tires, you will see you have 15-inch tires on there. Goodyear tires, by the way. I know a lot of people are really impressed, or they really enjoy, they like having Goodyear tires. You will see that comes as a standard on here. There is a spare tire mounted underneath as well. In the rare event something does happen to this one. It also has self-adjusting brakes. It's one of those maintenance things a lot of people just don't think about. You normally don't adjust your brakes, but with this, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to worry about it because it does it on its own. It also uses a torsion axle for its suspension system, which is generally a lot better for lighter weight RVs like this because it's not as much wear and tear on that suspension, giving you longer longevity and life out of your suspension. Another big one is Azdel Composite on here, folks. Behind this fiberglass skin, rather than using a Luan substrate, which will be a wood, they will use Azdel. Azdel has a few big advantages. One of them is weight. It is a lot lighter weight. When you're talking about something small like this, something that you want to be able to tow with a vehicle with a 2,000 or 2,500 pound tow capacity, that Azdel makes a huge difference. Also, it won't absorb moisture, so that almost completely eliminates the chance for any kind of delamination in the sidewall. Plus, it's a green material. You don't have all that off-gassing. Definitely a big, big bonus. You'll also notice this fender right up top is reinforced, so that way a bigger fellow like myself can step right up here. I can grab this grab handle, and that allows me to get up and access anything on the roof. You will see I have the Thule bars up here. So if I have kayaks or you want to mount bikes up there, I can get up here nice and easily, and I will have this on both sides to be able to get up there. It also is prepped for solar, so if you want solar, again, that's already ready to go. It is just a plug and play situation. Come on around to the back real quick. I want to hit on this because this is another big, big feature of the 12 SRK, and that is the outside kitchen, folks. TV right here front and center with the sound bar built in. As I mentioned, this is a 12-volt TV that you can take off, take that inside, mount it inside. That way you only have to have the one TV with you. You get the Everchill refrigerator cooler. This will run off both 12 volt and 120 volt. So it gives you that option. So again, if you're just running off batteries, you can keep food cold, you can watch TV, you can have lights on. That is something that is pretty rare in a travel trailer, to be able to run all of that off your 12 volt system. You have a shelf up top, you have some netting on the sides for storage, an additional 120 outlet here, as well as a 120 back here, plus two 12 volts. You'll see on the side, if you want to store some tools or you're maybe grilling tools, something like that, there you can. And a 17-inch Blackstone back here as well. People, these are fantastic. I love Blackstone griddles. It makes it super easy. Nice, good size here with the 17-inch. Your propane quick connect will be right underneath. So if you don't want to use this, you want to have a grill, you can bring that with you too if you have it like in your tow vehicle or something like that. Otherwise, you just take it, plug it in, you're good to go. But I love this outside kitchen. There also are, you have a couple different options for lights here. You have your standard LED puck lights plus the blue ones, and you can control which ones you want to turn on and off. Let's come around to the off-camp side real quick here. Just want to hit on a couple last things. You will see 30 amp detachable power cord plugs in right here, your city water inlet, as well as your fresh tank fill. You also have outside water access back here, and you will see cable satellite input if you have that at your campsite. Once again, you have another handle so you can climb up onto the roof in case you need to access anything on that Thule bar system on this side. Last thing I want to hit on, folks, is right in here. This is a big storage compartment, especially given the size of this RV. That is something that you normally just don't find. I mean, if we're taking a look at the size of the RV compared to that storage, that is huge storage that you're going to have on there. And folks, that wraps this one up. This is the 2022 J-Feather Micro 12 SRK. If you're looking for something a little bit smaller, easily towable by a small SUV, this is the one you need.
The Land, Water, and RV Show is the hottest event of the summer. Join us in stores or online the entire month of June to unlock the lowest prices of the year on chairs, tables, and patio mats. These show prices won't last. Summer trips are better with the right camp furniture, and we have the best recliners, loungers, club chairs, end tables, and more. Stock up for your next trip and get the best prices of the summer. Click, call, or visit your local Camping World today.
To be out here, literally the most relaxing thing there is. Sit in a tree and just watch and see all the stuff that's going on around you. This is my happy place.
Look at that.
That's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
The best things happen outdoors, and they start at Gander RV and Outdoors.